Testing a different one this time. We're going to test Restream, which is going to cost about the same as Castr at this point, because when I try to stream on Castr, whenever I select on the Facebook thing, it only gives me my Facebook channel, basically. It won't let me select the other page. It says I need to upgrade to the other one, which is going to cost about the same as Restream. So I'm testing out Restream now. I'm not going to try a mission this time. I just want to basically test the chat. So let's see, now we're on the Facebook one, so let's see. Chat. Cool. Okay, so that's actually working. That's great. Okay, so that was the Facebook one. Let's try the YouTube one. I think I'm testing things again. Okay, the YouTube one, let's try it on the actual browser itself. Okay, controller disconnected. Okay, so alright, let's test the YouTube one. Testing. Okay, let's see that. Okay, so the YouTube one works. Okay, so I think okay, yeah, let's test the mission, see how well that goes on the chat. So, if you are watching this, please say chat. Doesn't matter what you say in the chat. I'm just wanting to make sure it works. I'm sitting on the floor, as you can see from the lovely closet that I have in the background. But this is all to test. Now I'm testing Restream because realistically the price was going to be about the same. With Castr, they had one that was a basic plan. They had a free trial for it. It was like for $10 a month. That's what I was testing with the first two videos. If you can't hear me, it's because my mic is up here and because I'm on the floor. Yeah. With Restream. So yeah, the thing that I did like about this one, Restream 2, is I can actually get the coder to work so that the code chat is actually in the stream itself, so that way everyone can see what's going on in the chat room. So you all can be together. Doesn't matter if you're on Twitch, doesn't matter if you're on Facebook, doesn't matter if you're on YouTube. You'll all be together on one thing. So far, it looks like it's working. My only thing is I wish I was able to actually work it a little bit better. What I mean by that is right now I couldn't. I wanted to get it on the right side, so above the webcam and not on my left side. Sweet. I have a buddy who's honestly the reason why I'm getting all into this, because he's actually been doing this for a while. So shout out to River. Thanks for inspiring me on getting this all together. Getting my budding gear, essentially. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll do one more mission. Like I said, with this one, you know what? Screw it. I'll sit up on the couch. Or not the couch, my bed, since I'm in my bedroom. Move that direction so I can get the mic. There we go. Okay. My mic is on this time. So let's just give this like a full test run, I guess. See how everything works with the new website streamer restream. See if the mic works. See if the chat works, which, I mean, it looks like it works. The only thing that sucks is, again, I'm still going to have to look down to actually see the chat, because I don't really have any, like, notification. So that'll be interesting. I think I had a thing on there to where I can still view everyone's chat. That way I don't miss anybody. Wow, I did not realize how difficult it is to play and chat at the same time while looking down at the screen to make sure everything is working just fine. No, that's not the one I want. I wanted, well, maybe it was that one. No, it wasn't that one. Which one was it? It was... Is it this one? Oh god, I don't remember what mission I was going to do. It was that one. That's... Ah! A wolf! Couple wolves. Alright. No, don't run away.
A lot of ammo left. Got you.
Where'd the other one go? There you are. Sorry, Wolfie.
Okay.
So, god damn, how many wolves are there? Shoot you in the butthole. In the eye. Alright. So yeah, just testing everything. Again, if anyone is watching this, please chat in the chat room, because I want to try and break this as much as possible so I know everything it is that I need to work on, because this is going to be an ongoing process once I actually start streaming on the channel itself. Oh man. Alright. Keep rolling. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Because, yeah, I'm having to oh shit, there's a rock. And there we go. So that's why it's going to be hard, because I'm going to have to look down at the screen to check the chat. to make sure it works. Oh, shit. Back off, Wolfie. You're an infected wolf. I can't do anything with your meat. Hey, get the wolves behind me, sir. They're dangerous. So yeah, all right. So I got less than 40 minutes to get everything working. I mean, from what I can see, the chat is working because I tested it myself and it worked. The only thing that sucks is I'm gonna have to constantly look down to check the chat. So I gotta think of a way to. What if I got a projector?
Forever a day or two, will ya? My husband used to collect tools the way I collected shoes.
Dave, I'm really
Get like a
worried.
projector to show the
Ricky, what's
chat.
up?
That'd be
Butler
funny.
Twins, Abigail and Gabby. You know them?
That
No, but
means more
I've seen
equipment to
them
get,
around.
and I would have
What's
nowhere to
going on?
put
What's
the
wrong?
projector.
They
That's
went
the
out
other
fishing
thing.
yesterday, and they didn't come back.
Well, the lake shore is pretty safe so long as they stay out of the marsh.
That's just it. They weren't at Lost Lake. They went east, over to the Metolius
No
River.
idea how to fix
What were
it.
they thinking? Okay, all right, yeah. I'll see if I can find them.
Deacon, thank you so much.
But yeah. So when I was trying to get it to go, I wish I could get the video to go. Actually, I don't. Let's see. I don't think I can. Yeah, when I try to do it, it wants to expand the whole thing and not. Which I mean, I get it. I know why it does that. It sucks still. Oh, and it's hot. It's really hot today. Probably doesn't help when I got all this equipment going, too. I mean, I got my laptop going, I got the PlayStation going. Got my window open because I usually get a cool breeze in here. I'm not getting any breeze right now. But yeah, this is fun. I'm having fun. I mean, realistically, I don't... See, the thing is tricky is, like... Yes, I should get the chat to work. Is the chat going to be utilized? Probably not, because, I mean, I'm just starting, but it's good to have it out there, I guess. Make sure it's up to par. And then if this ever does get big, then I know what to do, and or at least I hope I know what to do, and start getting into work better.
That they always used to go to. I marked it on your map.
Okay, I'll start there. Deacon up. Okay, the girls were fishing. Oh, shit. Marauders, Jesus.
I do need to add something on the right side, though, because I just don't like that black space. Actually, is it even black on your guys' side? Oh yeah, it is. So, interesting. Okay. Yeah. I'll get this down eventually. Maybe get like a image of the Jolly Roger there or something. Track Abigail. Better put on the scope. And by scope, I mean the can. The can to rule them all. Hey, you don't see me? And you're dead.
Inside here.
Looks like they're fighting something. It'd be a shame if, I don't know, something were to happen like this. No, there's not really anyone here.
Yeah, run out! Can't get through that armor, dumbass!
Oh god, they know I'm here. I know I'm here, folks. We're gonna run. Me. Oh, well that wasn't nice.
You like it? Yeah, counter him.
Oh! Guess I wasn't checking my health. Okay, well. That was just kind of a little test run on Restream. I can't get too much into it. But yeah, 15 minutes seems like a good way of checking on there. So I'm going to stop the stream there and re-look at it, and hopefully I got everything working. So